Alright guys, we're headed back up for the next weekend. Had a big cold front come through. Temperatures have dropped 20-30 degrees. It was 90s, in the 90s for the highs earlier this week, and now we're looking at highs at about 68, 70 degrees. The lows are going to be down in the 40s, so the deer should be moving. Never know what kind of adventure we're going to find. They're calling for more rain on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I don't think it's supposed to rain the whole time, so it'll be kind of scattered, but we're going to get up in the morning and head for the stand. We're going to go sit in that double stand that I put up. Hopefully we can get a doe within range so my wife can shoot at it. That's kind of my goal. I'd like to see her get a deer this weekend. And then we just go from there, see what kind of adventure we can find, and never know, might find a different type of mushroom. Might get a buck of a lifetime. That's what this is all about, getting outdoors and just enjoying it when you're outside, looking for a reason to be out there. So that's kind of why I named the channel when nature's calling outdoors. Nature seems to be calling me all the time. I just love to be out, so it doesn't matter if I'm picking mushrooms or bow hunting or fishing, or it just doesn't matter as long as I'm outside. So trying to introduce more people to the sport, because they are our future, and we're kind of losing our heritage in these days and times. People don't hunt like they used to, so I always try and introduce somebody new to the sport, whether it's fishing or hunting or picking mushrooms, anything to get people outside. So stick with us, let's see what happens, and enjoy the adventure as it happens with me. We'll see you in the stand.
Good morning. It's October the 5th. Got up the tree stand that we double hung. We walked through a ton of water and mud from all that rain last week. The water's down from the river and the creek, but it had flooded all in this area. I don't know how much, but there's mud everywhere. So I don't know that we're going to see anything today. We just come down here kind of blindly. We did not have a chance to come down here and check it out since it got all that rain. So we're going to sit here this morning and see what we see. After we get done, we might walk around a little bit just to try and figure out what's going on. But this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. Good, the bad, the indifferent. You just roll with it. So wish us luck.
We went there not knowing what to expect, but as the sun come up and we looked around, we found a few surprises left by Mother Nature from the storms the week before.
Alright guys, the wind has picked up tremendously. We haven't seen anything. It's about 9:30, so I think we're going to slip out of here. We get down and do a little bit of research just to try and see what's going on. There's water still everywhere. And the storms we had last week have blown down a few trees around here close to the stand, so I kind of want to see what kind of stuff we're in. I guess I'm sure you can hear the wind. The leaves are falling. If you can see that behind me, that's all mud. So we're just gonna get down and slip out of here and see what we can find out. Get some information to decide whether or not we're gonna sit here in the morning.
Much to our surprise, the water had been higher than we thought it was, and the deer were just starting to move back into this area. Okay, so here we go. We are headed back out to the stand. We're going to go sit on that soybean field again. It's stayed windy all day. It's been trying to rain. It hasn't rained real hard, but I think we're going to be okay. I checked the radar. All we can do is just sit there and wait. Like I said, that it was all been flooded down there where we sat this morning, so there's no point in sitting down there this evening. We may try it again in the morning. The deer are starting to move through there. We found a few tracks, and when we got walking around, nothing major like normal. So it had appeared to be underwater about 2 foot, and looks like it just recently went down. So there was mud everywhere. So we're headed out to sit on this field, and it's the same field, the same place we sat the last time. Last weekend, and maybe we can connect this time. We saw a doe, 2 does the last time, but they were 500 yards away. So we're hoping maybe, just maybe, that tonight will be the night for her. So stick with us, let's see what happens. So we're walking out, and it turns out somebody's a little camera shy.
Ridiculous.
So we're gonna get her on camera shy. We were in the stand by 4 and set up and just waited, hoping to see something.
Well, folks, looks like we're gonna get skunked again. It's about 6:30. We haven't seen anything. We've heard a couple squirrels. Never had any rain. The wind calmed down for a little while. Starting to pick back up again, but it's not like me to not see any deer. So I guess we'll just we'll try to get in the morning. We'll go back to camp and make some dinner. Get up early in the morning and go back down to the mud hole stand. It's generally not a mud hole, but that's where we're gonna go. Not giving up yet, so wish us luck.
As fate would have it, 2 bucks stepped out with plenty of light left to shoot. We were hoping that the bigger 8 would come close enough for the wife to take a shot, but it never panned out. Well, guys, as you can clearly see, we're home. We decided to sleep in this morning. We didn't go down to that double stand because the deer were just starting to filter back in through there. So we figured we'd give them another week before we go down there and hunt again. It was all muddy, and there were a few tracks in there, but nothing much. So they're just now starting to move. So we slept in, packed up camp, came home. We had a great hunt on Saturday evening, so we just left it at that. We got to see a nice 8-pointer. The wife would have shot it had it got close enough for her to shoot. It was out there about 55 yards, and I learned a valuable lesson. Don't give up on yourself. Believe in what you believe in, so that you don't lose faith in your abilities as a hunter. You know, I almost got down out of that stand and decided to sit there until dark. Lo and behold, those 2 deer came out. So it taught me that I need to be a little bit more patient with my decisions. You know, instead of being so hard on myself, we all get discouraged sometimes. So I hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week. We're going to be headed back up on Friday, so we'll see you then. Thanks.